in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Minnesota Twins. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just to win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Santana.
Well, he throws the change in the slider off the fastball. I really like how he's able to sell fastball, but it's really change up and keep hitters just out in front a little bit. Swing and miss, soft contact. The slider as well comes out of the same tunnel. All three very deceptive, and hitters are going to have to stay back and make sure they get pitch recognition.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Alfonso Soriano. That one is absolutely belted way back there, and it's off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
And up next for New York. No outs, runner on second. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hunter pulls that one down, and there's one away. Now up is the Yankees DH, Jason Giambi. In there, and it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. There's a ball. Throw to third. Save. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's two down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Here's a rocket out to left. Stewart puts the squeeze on that one. And that is the third out of the inning. One left for the Yankees. The Twins coming up, no score. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show.
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now for the Twins, Shannon Stewart. Here comes the pitch. A little bit low.
That's low. That's a ball.
Kicks and fires. And he pumps it a strike. And right back to the mound. On to first. One up, one down. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. This to center field. Williams in position. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace. Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Number 16 at the plate and takes high there. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Snags it on the run. And that is that. Down go the Twins in order. Scoreless after 1. Really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contact that one hit to right. And it one-hops the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Punched that one down the line for extra bases, and that was an excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And next for New York, Hideki Matsui. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Jones hauls it in, and there's one away. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Juan Rivera. And that's in there for strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, throws him for strike 3.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning. It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Right down the chute. Now 1-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Number 26. That's in there. Strike 1. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Here comes the 0-1. Out there to center. Williams makes the grab, one away. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, number 5. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0.
Zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Swing and a ball popped up. Guzman takes it in for the out. 1 down. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a pitch. And a ground ball to first. It's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already? Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Well struck left field. Stewart going back some more, and he brings it into the warning track. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the top of the wall. The throw is wild and it gets away. He scores all the way from first. A terrible job getting it back to the infield, and it cost them a run.
He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Bernie Williams stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's a little bit high.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
2 outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Hunter makes the grab on the run. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. This is the American League Division Series on the show.
See, every time you see me, I got something new. I got something new. Every time you see me, I got something.
The pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And stepping in is the speedy number 47. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Left-hand batter waits. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way.
And now Christian Guzman. Zach bunt towards third. Bare hands it. Tough play. Got him. Nice play. And that may have saved a run.
He was out early today working on that very play.
Shannon Stewart, the next Twin up to hit. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. That one's in there. That's strike one. Second and third here. One away. He's got it, and there's two away.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least one run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Luis Rivas, the next Twin up to hit. Flied out his first time. Ball one there. Second and third, two down. Right side, hard hit. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Two left on. 3 innings in the books here in game 4. Yankees 1 and the Twins nothing. Hit hard, that gets through.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now the left fielder, Hideki Matsui. Double play ball to second. There's one. On to first, double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
And up next for New York, Aaron Boone. Smoked on the ground to second. Gets it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Wells back to work. Line drive. Matsui calls it in, and there's one away. Here's the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. High in the air, out to right. Rivera gets under it, makes the catch for the out.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up.
Bounce to the left side. And he's safe at first.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
And next for Minnesota, number 5. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And he deals. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Back-to-back singles. Not in time. He's safe.
All over that one right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
It's 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Line drive, could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Coming home. The relay to third, the tag, and he's out. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do score. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We played 4. It's the Twins 2 and the Yankees 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And now the first baseman, Nick Johnson. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Going to count 1 and 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Back to the top of the lineup, Alfonso Soriano now at the plate. First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Center field. Hunter has it sized up. And that will end the inning. Yanks held in check. And they trail it here 2-1.
Number 47.
And a pitch. In the air, left field. And out number 1 on the grab. Christian Guzman, the next Twin up to hit. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. And a strike in there.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And that one fouled off. Kicks and deals. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Shannon Stewart, the next Twin up to hit. That misses the zone. 1-0. That one the other way. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing here for the Twins, but they still lead it 2-1. The wind and the pitch. Out to center. Hunter has it sized up. Squeezes it. And there's one down. Jason Giambi stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
First offering, and it just misses.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
The 1-1. Goes down looking. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Bernie Williams. And a foul ball. And the 0-1. And that's too high.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. In the air to left down the line. Nice grab on the run. And the inning is over. Offense held in check there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Twins 2 and the Yankees 1.
Discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Out to short. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball in the count.
The 0-2. And that's outside.
1-2.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. Twins retired in short order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. The tying run at the plate. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game. It seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
In the air, out towards left center. Stewart makes the catch, and there are two down. Aaron Boone stepping in now for the Yankees. In there for strike one.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Next offering is in for a strike. And here it comes. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Crushed in the air, left center field, way back there, no doubt about it. Aaron Boone with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and being there in Los Angeles against the
line to kick the pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Here comes the pitch. Swings and misses. The high heat too much on that one. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 2-2 game. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Williams makes the catch, and there's one gone. So now here's the DH, number 5.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And that one is lifted in the air. Williams settles under it. He's there. He's got it. 2 away. Grabs it, foul. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the third baseman, number 47. Ball 1, no strikes.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Kicks and fires. And the 1-0 misses low. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Jeff Nelson getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Acevedo getting cranked up as well. 2-0. Bounce to the right side. Nice grab to first. And they get the out. 1 left for Minnesota. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Here comes the pitch. And that's in for a strike. Struck him out looking.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Now, Alfonso Soriano. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, no swing. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. An absolute blast to left. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-2.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch. He's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
And that one is in for a strike. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. Third out. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show. In the air, left field. Matsui going back on this one. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one away. Shannon Stewart, the next Twin up to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And first offering is fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. That misses, and that's ball one. And that's down and away. One down, base is empty. Makes the catch for the second out.
Number 2, second baseman.
So up next, Luis Rivas. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Tosses to first, and that ends the inning. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
This to center field. Rivas hauls it in, and there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And now Jorge Posada. That one's in there, and that is strike one.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
One down, base is empty. There's the strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Matsui in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Strike 2.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Yankees 3 and the Twins 2. Number 16 in the box now. Takes strike 1. Next pitch is popped up. And there's 1 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Here's the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. 1 for 3. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. That's the second out.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Number 26, the next Twin up to hit. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Two down, nobody on. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. In the air on the infield. And the New York Yankees are headed to the AL Championship Series.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations, boys. Get ready for the ALCS.